Now, last year on Nio's Power Day, we got to see Nio, of course, coming and increasing the total number of battery substations which they intended to install by the end of the year. I mean, of course, we saw them increasing the total number of battery substations that they plan to install in 2021 by around 200. So their initial plan was to, of course, deploy total battery substations in 2021 of around 500. We ended up increasing that to 700, which is something that made a lot of investors or retail investors to be very excited, because you remember that these battery substations offers or bring convenience to the Nio consumers or to those that buy the Nio cars, which is one of the things that, ladies and gents, it is amazing, or it was amazing to watch. Now, you remember that this event, Nio, what they are usually doing is that they are showing us their plans in terms of their battery replenishment system, which is obviously their intentions or their plan is to make it easier and quicker than going to fill your car with gas, which is something that is incredible. Now, ladies and gents, today we read wonderful news of saying that tomorrow on the 6th of July, Nio will be giving us or will be hosting an online Nio Power Day event 2022, which is something that is incredible, because tomorrow, ladies and gents, we get to see or get to hear the Nio's plans in terms of the battery substations, in terms of the charging infrastructure, which is something that is always good to watch, because for these battery substations to function, they need a proper charging infrastructure, and Nio being one of the leaders, ladies and gents, that is offering a technology like a battery substation, which is able to change a battery in their cars in less than 4.5 minutes. It is something that, ladies and gents, is incredible, and it's one of the things that makes me to want to see as to what is Nio going to tell us, what's something new that Nio will be telling us tomorrow. Now, as I've said, last year Nio came out and, number one, of course, increased the total number of battery substations which they were planning to deploy, and of course also they did indicate to us that by 2025 they plan to have deployed or installed 4,000 battery substations, and out of these 4,000 battery substations, 1,000 of these battery substations will be deployed or will be working outside of China, which is something that is incredible, because this just means that this convenient that these battery substations offer won't only be enjoyed by the people in China, but it is something that will obviously be also enjoyed by people outside of China. I mean, you know by now that Norway, which is the first destination where Nio is selling their cars outside of China, there is already a battery substation that is currently running and live, and ladies and gents, it is working properly, and those that are in Norway are giving the good comments or good reviews about that kind of a system, which is something that is always amazing. Now, one of the good things again is that, ladies and gents, Nio just 2 days ago, they did indicate to us that they've completed 10 million swaps, or their consumers or clients have completed 10 million swaps, which is something that is incredible, and one of the things that should definitely make you to see that these battery substations are working. I mean, to know for a fact that Nio currently, right now, they have like 999 battery substations currently working, and by the way, tomorrow they plan that when that event is live, they would have 1,000 battery substations live or in operation. It is one of the things that getting to know that 10 million comes from 999 battery substations. It is one of the things that, ladies and gents, must just show you that these battery substations are working and offering convenience, and consumers are liking it. I mean, last week, ladies and gents, I read some news that it looks like 60% of all the people that buy the Nio cars subscribe to this kind of service called Bus, which is the system, or which is the service which entails the consumers to go and have an opportunity to change batteries or swap batteries in less than 4.5 minutes in Nio battery substations. So, ladies and gents, this event which is taking place tomorrow, I personally can't wait, because last year, another thing that we got to see is Nio, of course, coming out and giving us the Power North plan, which of course they will be, or they were planning to introduce a charging infrastructure, a very good, strong infrastructure or charging infrastructure in the northern of China, which is something that was incredible to watch, getting to know that Nio not plans to actually cover the whole of China with their infrastructure, both looking at battery swap stations and also looking at fast charging stations, which is something that is truly amazing. Now, on last year's event, ladies and gents, we got to also hear that Nio from 2022, which is this year, until 2025, they will be deploying or installing around 600 battery swap stations per year, which is something that, like I said, it's always great and amazing to watch or to see Nio doing such a thing. So I'm happy about this Nio Power Day event, which is supposed to take place tomorrow. And ladies and gents, this is the second online event that Nio, of course, will be hosting. As you remember that in around June, Nio also launched an online event launching or revealing their Nio ES7 SUV with the NT 2.0 platform, which was one of the events which was really successful and excites a lot of the Nio investors. As there we also got to read that, also got to see that Nio will be also introducing the facelifts of their old models, which is something that is incredible, or something that was amazing to watch, and something that is going to continue bringing demand into the Nio cars. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick updates about the latest good news we got to read about the Nio Power Day event, which is supposed to take place tomorrow. So like I said, this is an online event which will be available or will be streaming live on social media platforms, of course, including YouTube, which is something that is incredible. And I'll be patiently waiting for that event because I really want to see the kind of updates and news that Nio has in terms of their charging infrastructure. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick updates about tomorrow's event. And if you did enjoy this video, please consider hitting that likes button and subscribe. That's if you have not subscribed to the channel already. And once you subscribe, don't forget to click that notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, like I always say, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And of course, before you buy the Nio stock, load the bot, or increase your holdings, consider doing your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And God bless you all.